current lonesome Eddie made an offer to my 22-year-old prospect, Kid Austin, who has no world championship experience.
Oscar de la Hoya has criticized Shakur Stevenson for targeting rising prospect Austin as his next opponent following the postponement of his fight with William Zepeda. This unexpected move has sparked debate in the boxing community, raising questions about what led to the sudden shift. Zepeda's promoter had previously expressed optimism about ongoing negotiations for a WBC lightweight title fight between Stevenson and Zepeda. Anticipation grew when Zepeda's trainer, Jay Pandanar, confirmed talks were progressing for a potential showdown in late November or December. Adding credibility, the WBC officially ordered Stevenson to defend his lightweight title against Zepeda, fueling excitement among fans eager for more details. With Stevenson's technical mastery and undefeated record, 20-0, set to clash with Zepeda's aggressive, knockout-driven style, 87% KO ratio, analysts predicted a career-defining battle. Stevenson himself acknowledged Zepeda's unique challenge, stating, "He throws a lot of punches and will bring the best out of me." Meanwhile, other voices in the boxing urged Stevenson to prioritize the Zepeda fight. However, negotiations hit a snag when Zepeda's promoter reportedly conditioned the fight on Stevenson signing with Golden Boy Promotions. This drew criticism from Eddie, who called such demands a disgrace to boxing and emphasized the need for promoters to prioritize the sport over exclusivity. Hearn argued, "If fighters like working with you, they will. Forcing them into long-term contracts only hurts boxing." Hearn also highlighted the hypocrisy of De La Hoya's stance, noting that both Golden Boy and Matchroom operate on the same DAZN platform. He stated, "Golden Boy should focus on making top-tier fights, not locking down fighters in restrictive deals." These tensions underscore the broader issue of politics and business interfering with major fights, with Hearn urging fighters to take control of their careers to ensure the best matchups happen.
Maybe he wants the money. And at that point, you have to say to your promoter, "I want that fight, I want that money." With all due respect, whatever you don't like, this is what I want. The fighter is the boss. And fighters need to understand that. You tell your promoter what you want. Now, if they can deliver it or not, it might not be easy to deliver, but you have to tell your promoter what you want. If you want a shot at the world title, if you want a massive payday, you tell your promoter that I want to fight Shakur Stevenson. And Oscar, I'm sure, wants to make a big fight, and who knows?
The ongoing struggle between promoters and fighters is a familiar issue in boxing, and Eddie Hearn underscored the importance of fighters having more control over their careers. He emphasized that, despite the challenges, athletes can push for the match they want, such as the highly anticipated Stevenson vs. Zepeda fight. Hearn continued his criticism of Golden Boy Promotions, pointing out how personal disputes or differences often undermine fighters' ambitions. He stressed that fighters like Zepeda deserve opportunities to compete for world titles and secure lucrative paydays, stating, "The kid wants to fight for the world title and make a lot of money. There's significant money in Stevenson vs. Zepeda. Personal disputes shouldn't get in the way." Hearn compared the situation to refusing a fighter a match because of personal biases, emphasizing, "Do your job, respect the fighter." His remarks highlighted the need for promoters to prioritize fighters' interests over their own, ensuring athletes like Zepeda and Stevenson get the chances they deserve. Hearn reiterated that promoters work for the fighters, not the other way around, and called for greater professionalism to prevent promotional politics from overshadowing fighters' goals. Meanwhile, William Zepeda, fresh off a fourth-round stoppage of Maxie Hughes, wasted no time calling out Shakur Stevenson. In a post-fight interview, Zepeda told The Ring, "In a perfect world, I want Shakur next." Stevenson, without a confirmed opponent, responded enthusiastically on social media, tweeting, "A real killer right in front of me, and I don't have an opponent lined up. Let's make it happen." Zepeda has been vocal about his desire to face Stevenson, frequently mentioning how his aggressive style could pose a unique challenge to Stevenson's technical prowess. He hinted that July would be an ideal time for the fight, saying, "My team and I will discuss what's next, but I believe my style and Shakur's make for the best matchup. July would be perfect for my return." Stevenson has also expressed his eagerness to face top competition, confidently stating in interviews that he's ready to prove himself against the best in the division. Both fighters appear motivated to make this potential blockbuster fight a reality, fueling excitement among fans and analysts alike.
gotta get somebody on the dotted line. But if I could pick, it's either Lomachenko, and if they go fight each other, I say Zepeda. Why Zepeda keep saying my name and clout chasing me and then won't fight me? I don't think
Despite Shakur Stevenson's confidence, analysts remain divided on his prospects against a knockout artist like William Zepeda. Some critics argue that Stevenson's defensive, technical style lacks the excitement of a more aggressive approach, potentially leaving him at risk in a high-stakes fight. Others emphasize the significant danger posed by Zepeda's relentless power and high-pressure fighting style. Maxie Hughes, who recently faced Zepeda and fell victim to his overwhelming aggression, warned Stevenson about the unique challenge posed by Zepeda's relentless, all-action Mexican style. Hughes cautioned that Stevenson will need to be fully prepared to handle the constant offensive barrage that Zepeda is known for.
Zepeda, Stevenson.
Yes.
It'd be good, it'd be good to see if Shakur could keep the distance and keep him off him. He's Zepeda has seen from, obviously we've studied him a lot of his fights, they all go that way, sort of way he comes forward relentlessly, so it'd be interesting to see him in with somebody like Shakur or Lomachenko.
Growing anticipation and mutual respect between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda had set the stage for one of the most exciting matchups in recent boxing history. However, the bout was postponed due to an unfortunate hand injury Zepeda sustained during his recent fight with Tevin Farmer. This development has forced Zepeda to step back from negotiations, leaving fans disappointed and uncertain about when the two undefeated fighters will finally face off. The injury is a significant setback, not just for Zepeda, but for the boxing community, which had been eager to witness the clash of Stevenson's technical brilliance against Zepeda's relentless aggression. While Zepeda recovers, Stevenson's camp is now exploring alternative opponents, potentially delaying what many view as one of the most anticipated lightweight matchups in recent memory. Oscar de la Hoya weighed in on the situation, confirming that the Stevenson-Zepeda fight was on track until Zepeda's injury. De la Hoya remarked, "So, you think Shakur would start targeting someone like Frank Martin or a Morat? Another world champion, right?" His comment highlighted the expectation for Stevenson to seek out a high-profile opponent in light of Zepeda's withdrawal. Instead, de la Hoya criticized Stevenson for targeting 22-year-old prospect Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, who lacks world championship experience. He expressed disapproval, stating, "Shakur made an offer to my 22-year-old prospect who has no world championship experience." De la Hoya viewed this as a mismatch, questioning why a fighter of Stevenson's caliber would aim for a less experienced opponent. De la Hoya also took the opportunity to critique Eddie Hearn, comparing his management of Stevenson to Bob Arum's. He noted that under Arum's guidance, Stevenson quickly rose to world champion status, implying that Hearn's approach lacked the same strategic foresight. De la Hoya's comments reflect his dissatisfaction with the direction of Stevenson's career, suggesting that more thought should go into securing top-tier opponents.
Exactly what I mean when I say Eddie doesn't know how to build a career. Look, Bob Arum built Shakur Stevenson to become a world champion. And in his first fight with Matthew, you actually want to put him with a pro.
The saga surrounding Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda, and prospect Floyd Kid Austin Schofield has stirred significant debate in the boxing world. After Zepeda's injury sidelined him, Stevenson's camp explored other options, leading to criticism from Oscar de la Hoya and heated exchanges on social media. De la Hoya's critique of Eddie Hearn's management style didn't stop at questioning the fight's matchmaking.